Hello, my name's Tony Ruby. I live and work in and around the Grantham and surrounding village area. Home for me is on Goodby Hill Foot. It's where the children go to school. It's where we socialise, where we play, where we do our business. I've got a bit of spare time on my hands at the moment, so I've decided to see if there's anything I can do to help by speaking to some of the jigsaw pieces that I consider to make up the bigger picture that's the great and good of Grantham. Today, I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by Lisa Watson, a lady who knows me from when I was around 16 years old, when we used to work at Morrison's together. And she is the cake wizard of Nan's Nice Cakes, based in and around the Grantham area and covering, of course, the surrounding area. How are you, Lisa?
Hi, Tony. I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very well indeed, very well indeed. I've got to say, in the getting on for 30 years since I worked at Morrison's, you haven't changed one bit.
Don't tell them that. We're only 21.
Yeah, something like that. Something
Plus
like
the
that.
rest.
So, Lisa, what is it you love about Grantham?
Well, it's such a nice little place, isn't it? We're smack bang in the middle of everywhere. We can get to most places within an hour or so. You've got London an hour away on the train. You've got Nottingham, Lincoln, Peterborough. So it's a nice place to live. It's quite quiet.
Yeah.
What I particularly like, though, is all the amazing houses we've got, like Belton House. We've got Belvoir Castle, Hollickston Manor. We've got such a large amount of fabulous places.
Yeah.
I see a lot of them doing the wedding cakes, and it's such a pleasure to go around the countryside visiting all these different areas and places of beauty. We're so lucky.
Phenomenal venues, isn't there? And some phenomenal views.
Yeah.
Throw on top of that the likes of Grimsthorpe Castle and St Wolfram's Church at 1,000 years old. Just some amazing architecture in and around the area.
Absolutely, yeah.
What is it you love about the local people, Lisa?
Well, it's really nice to see what's happening now with these times that we're going through. They're very, very strange times. And as always, the community are working together. The support we're seeing from some of the groups are amazing. I mean, the guys that have set up Ian, etc., 2 families locally that have gone off their own backs and set up the Grantham care packages, and there's no words, is there really? They're just amazing people in their own time, off their own backs, going and giving support and help to the people in need in the community. It's great. It's such a massive impact that they've had to so many people in such a small time. And we've got a really good business community in Grantham as well. Loads of small independents. We all try and support ourselves. Recently, they started the Totally Locally Grantham group, which obviously had just started before the COVID-19 came around. So it's still quite a new group, but they're really trying to promote people to use us and support us small independents. And people are doing that. Yeah. I've had so many good comments from local people. People just get together and do it, don't they?
They do indeed.
I think
it puts out the best in a lot of people as well. And just going to add my comments really to Ian and Danny. I think they've done a phenomenal job.
You can't.
It's just unbelievable. I've got a huge amount of admiration and respect. And I don't know the guys, but you just feel just so, I don't know, overpowered by what they've achieved and what they've done. Like you said, for so many people, not just.
So many. Yeah, they're brilliant. Thumbs up to them guys.
Indeed. So in the course of the last 9 years or so with your cake making expertise, obviously the people of Grantham clearly have taken you to their heart. Why do you think that is? What is it you offer them?
I think, as you said, I'm quite well known from working in Morrison's for the 25 years that I did, and I get people stopping me and saying, "Where do I know you from?" So I just go, Morrison's. Although I've been left there 5 years to doing the cake business full time. I think because I did so many years in retail, you get to deal with so many different people. You have a little bit more perhaps of an open approach to people. I try to have a down-to-earth approach. I'm not one of these people that are all, I'm just me. I try and and customer service as well. It was always paramount when we were working, so I try and offer a really good level of customer service. My overview of that is that I would like to treat people how I would expect to be treated by a company. If I go to a restaurant in town and I get exceptional service, I'm so happy about that. I try and I think also, if I can't fit people in, I do my best to try and pass them over to another one of the cake makers. We've got a really nice little group forum in Grantham of local bakers that are all registered and insured. I've got really good friendships. There's Tammy, who's Bumble's Cake Emporium. I've got Angela from Cakes in South Witham. We've got Wendy from Wonderful Cakes. We've got Louise, who's just set up her own business, quite local to us. They're going to be Hillfoot. She's Sweet Bee Bakes. And we've got Nina from N&B Cupcakes. So what we do is we promote each other if we can't accommodate the customer. So we don't just say no, we pass those details on. So we're still providing a service of such. And I think, I've had 9 years of experience with the cakes. Yeah. So hopefully I'm getting something right.
You certainly must be. What's great about that, and what resonates for me about that, is obviously you've only got so much capacity in your working week, haven't you? You can't do endless jobs with the real touch on perfection. So, I think it's really admirable that you can sort of say, do you know what, I can't fit you in at the moment, but I do recommend these people over here who can do a phenomenal job as well. What sort of thing could, if people are watching this, they perhaps got a special event coming up. Hopefully when things are lifted, they'll be back to sort of having parties and noticeable, 60th, 70th, 80th and the rest of it. What sort of thing could we expect from you? If I was to ring up and want to place an order, what would you be able to sort me out?
Oh, well, you see, we do custom made bespoke cakes, so we can do just about anything really. Yeah.
So that extends across the wedding cake range all the way through to birthday cakes and everything else.
Absolutely, yeah. We do from cupcakes right up to massive tiered wedding cakes. Wow. I've done quite big weddings. I've done small weddings. So we do a whole range of celebration cakes or just treats. At the minute, because of obviously we're not having parties and weddings. I should be in peak wedding season, but most of them have postponed, and that's sad for those people, and I feel really sorry for them. But what I've actually done is I've been doing treat boxes with like brownies and cake bakes, little treats for people people are sending to their family members that they can't see, which is fabulous.
It's amazing. Another indication of people's generosity at difficult times, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's great, and it supports us as well.
So I can find you on Facebook, can I, at the moment?
Yeah, I've got my Facebook page, which is Nan's Nice Cakes. I've got a web page, and you can find me on Google.
All right.
If you Google cake makers in Grantham, I do believe you'll find me on there.
Good stuff. So that'll give people a chance to have a look at some of the things you've perhaps created in the past. If they're looking for some inspiration, get some inspiration from what you've done in the past before.
That's right.
What do you think's changed in the cake demands of the Grantham people over the last 9 years or so?
Well, because of all these baking programs, you've got Cake Boss and all those wonderful programs and obviously YouTube, where you can bake and ice a cake in 10 seconds. I wish. People's expectations have changed a lot. We've gone from a small basic birthday or wedding cake where you used to, a lot of the traditional fruit cakes, we don't do so many of those now. People are actually making their wedding cakes a lot more fun. They're personalising them with little figures on them, or another one that's become very popular is the reveal cake, where it's half bridal side, and on the back you reveal some sort of they like characters or their favourite sports group, football. We've done Spider-Man climbing up a wedding cake, Iron Man, all sorts of things. The Hulk punching out. It's all good. So those sort of things have changed a lot. It's nice. It's nice for people to be able to personalise things and make them a little bit more, quite a lot different to something you see with a 3-tier white cake with flowers.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think
Has
it's
it
nice.
been a really challenging cake you've been pushed towards? Is it something that's given you perhaps a
Ooh,
headache?
quite a few, really. normally my son's birthday cake.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
He has the highest expectations of anyone.
Well, he's got the
One,
best cooking cakes, hasn't he?
and it's his birthday tomorrow, so
Really?
yeah,
So you're preparing the cake today, are you?
yeah. But luckily, because it's not a party, we're just having a little chocolate drip cake with his requested sweets on.
Oh, it sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So, if there's one thing you could change about Grantham and one thing you would keep the same, what would they be?
I think to change Grantham, the only thing I'd like to change is that they bring that A&E department back 24/7. We need it, regardless of what's going on. Especially now, we're smack bang in the middle of the A1. You know, you get an accident, people need that 1 hour golden care, don't they? They're not going to get it if they're travelling about. We've lost the maternity unit. Now they're changing things rapidly everywhere else. Really, I think that's a real big bugbear of everybody locally. Also, the road system's a bit pants, isn't it? I don't know what we'd do with that, but it certainly needs looking at.
Yeah. If you had the answer to that, I think you'd have the answer to everybody's dreams.
Yeah, too.
What would you keep the same?
I think the kindness that we've seen recently, that community spirit, you don't get that in a big city. I moved here when I was about 7 or 8 from Northampton. That's a massive, massive city. It's not got city status, but it is a city. And you don't know people, you know. It's a close-knit community here. We've had a lot of new people moving in, but I think that community spirit and the kindness definitely has been shown recently. I would like that to stay.
Yeah, I'd like it to be the scars of COVID-19, those good bits that stay with us
Yes.
forever. Looking after your neighbours, you know, getting to know your neighbours.
Yes.
Offering to go and fetch some something from the shop if you're going to the supermarket anyway. Those things could go anyway, couldn't they? So could you use a word to describe Grantham and its people?
Oh my gosh, we're diverse, aren't we? It's a definitely diverse culture now. We're getting a lot of different nationals coming in. It's good to see. When I moved here from Northampton, obviously I was used to a diverse culture. When I came here, it was a predominantly white town, and you know there weren't many foreign nationals here, very few. And now it's great to see that coming together. You know, my partner is from Ghana originally, so I'm part of the Afro-Caribbean Society in Grantham, which I shouldn't think a lot of people know exist. They have got a Facebook page. They do a lot of social events, and they combine the cultures together. And when you're in a like my relationship, we've got a mixed race child, and it's good for them to experience all those different cultures. It makes people a lot more understanding. So diversity is the word I'd use.
Diverse, great word to use. It's not come up so far, so that's
one then.
And a little bit of a teaser now. So once this is all over, we return to some sort of normality, and you know, life sort of, you know, you get the thing done with the family, and you do all your things with the nearest and dearest. What's your day going to look? You've got a day to yourself now. You can go out and do what you like in Grantham and the surrounding area. What are you going to do?
I'm going to dye my roots. I'm going to see my dear friend Villia at Art of Hair. She's near McDonald's, so I think a lot of people will go past McDonald's shortly. Her shop is fabulous. She does all my roots beautifully. She knows what to do. And then I'll probably go to Jo, who does the beauty rooms, and have my eyelashes and eyebrows done because I'm looking a bit gruesome now. Although the lighting's good in here, I've been told.
Lighting is excellent in there, Lisa.
And I'm definitely going to go up to Miller and Carter and have a big fat steak because we love Miller and Carter. And Nicola, if she watches this, one of the waitresses, is absolutely top dollar. She always, when she's there, she'll say, "Put that lady on my table," me, the cake lady.
Yeah, well, there you go. She obviously likes the cakes, does she, as well?
Yeah,
Does she? Yeah,
yeah, she does.
good
She
stuff. But it
definitely,
sounds like a
definitely
great
goes
day.
when we go out there.
Sounds like a great day when that day comes, and hopefully, once these storm clouds are passed soon enough, you'll be able to go out and do those wonderful things.
Oh
With
yes.
people and businesses in and around the area. But do you know what, Lisa? It's been fantastic to spend some time with you today. I know you're really, really busy, and I appreciate the amount of time you've given us today to sort of talk to us a little bit about what's going on in your world. And I think, not just with the cake making and Nan's nice cakes, but also with your Morrison's connections in the past. I think you're part of the jigsaw puzzle, a piece of that sort of makes the great and good of Grantham look what it is today. So I thank you very much for your time. And I hope once this is all passed over the next few weeks and months that obviously, family come out of it well, business continues to go well. And I look forward to seeing you at some point very soon.
Bless you. Thank you, Tony. It's really kind of you.
Oh, that's what of you to say. Thank you very much. See you soon.
Take care. Bye.